Well, good evening everyone. There we are, getting started. I'm still pushing the last buttons to make sure everything works out because I had a little issue, but hey, I got it fixed in time. And here I am, it is 8 p.m. And as Donnie Danger stand-in, who can actually stay alive for longer than a couple of minutes, so there will be no betting on my life length. I'll be streaming while Donnie isn't, so that's good. We're not interfering each other's streams then. That's nice. I hope he feels well soon. And as you can see, we have a little timed email, so we have to get going with that email soon. But first, hello Kevbot, nice to have you on. And no, you did not miss a day or got it wrong. I'm just doing an extra stream because, hey, I had the chance to do it, so why not? And we had some fun with this game so far, and some new stuff came out, so I do want to get into that and have fun with that. Roadhog, hello, how are you doing today? And I see Mr. Ted, welcome. How are you doing today? Hope everyone is well. I see the Formula 1 talks already started. As I'm going to open this timed email, see, there's an exclusive deal. I first have to check how much money we have. Oh, we have 63,000. That's good. Then we can do something like that. So how do these exclusive deals work? They are pretty easy. Hey, this is Arthur. I heard you took over the business from Little Sam. I've got a great deal for you, but time is not on your side. If you confirm now, I'll be there in a moment and let you have this beauty for $13,827. If you hesitate, the price goes back to normal. It's your call, but don't keep me waiting. Let me know. Well, we are going to confirm Arthur because these deals are usually very good. And as you can see, straight away the guy arrived. He brought in this nice blue-looking car. Now, don't make the mistake to start to talk to the guy immediately. Check the car first. And there we go. We're going to scan the car. He's offering it to us for 13,000. It is already worth 19,000, which means that we immediately have a 6,000 profit if we get it. It is drivable, so that's good. We just have to fix a few parts up and get it cleaned. So I'm so totally going to get this. We can't negotiate, of course. It's a fixed price, but it's a fixed nice price. And now we have this nice beauty. Of course, because of the timer, we had to rush a little bit. So that's why I got into this straight away. There we are. We parked the car. Here's our own truck. Here's the abandoned cars that we got so far. And here in the corner is a little new thingy. It's not much yet. We can't even get in. But that's a new thing that I'll soon unlock for all of you to see. It's a fun place. So let's see how that goes. Here we have our tow truck, which is nice. Hopefully tomorrow we can make some money. And of course, let me keep my eyes on chat. Hey, Fatma, nice to see you. How are you doing today? Hope all is well. Hope you had some time to relax by now. I must say, I saw your latest email just a few minutes before the stream, so I read it. But I didn't really had a chance to answer yet, but I will, of course. Thanks so much for replying to the email. That's very nice. If you have a chance to do it, I would do it too. Yeah, well, you know, some of us get more chances than others, I guess. I don't know. I'm not going to get into that. It is in the evening, and we have to try and find some better cars. But there's a new thing in the game, the gas pump hub, and we can upgrade it now. It'll cost us 10 grand, but we get our own fueling station. And I can hear you think already, but how do you get fuel? Well, that's interesting. Now, we don't have that much money, so I'm going to hold off on this for a little bit. But soon enough, we'll get that one. We just have to get a few cars out so that we make some more money. Now, this is a drivable car. It is okay distance. But visually, it's in excellent condition. And I kind of don't want that, because then we can make not so much... Oh, I was clicking the wrong button there. Not so much of a profit. So let's see if there's actual cars that need treatment that we can get that are not too far out. Well, this one is okay. We can get this one. It's overnight now. Our employees are not working, so we have time to do this stuff. So let's go pick up this car. This is the new update. Yes, this is the new fuel update. I've been playing around a little bit in my own game. It's fun. It adds a whole new thing to the game, and by using that fuel you can add more reputation points to the vehicles that you sell. So basically the idea is you get your own private gas station and you fuel up the cars that you sell, And the more fuel you add into them, the more reputation points you earn. So if you deliver them with a full tank, you will get the most reputation points for the car, which is nice. So that's a nice addition. I mean, up until now we weren't doing anything with refueling vehicles that we actually sell, and of course this will add that into the game. And it's just one of the features that is coming. There are more features coming, but this one is now implemented, which is really nice. I like it. Let's see, it's an okay car. It's worth 11,000. And we can do a lot of work on it. He wants 9, so that's already 2,000 in profit. Can we lower it? Yes. Alright, this is good for us. This is good for us. Already 3,000 profit by getting the car cheap. Let's get it on the tow vehicle. Yes, there's no problem if you read it a week later too. Yeah, I know, but I just read it, but I just didn't have the time to answer it. I will though. It's really nice to keep working on the game, Rodog, and they actually work on the game quite a lot. They do a lot of... So, a few days ago this came out. It already got patched 2 times, both for just very minor issues, but they immediately patched them and listen to the feedback that people come up with and try to implement that, and I really like that. That's really speaks for them, so I'm happy with that. If you played this, Fatma, this is a very nice game. Alright, let's drive this one home, get it ready for tomorrow for when our worker comes in. I just don't remember if... Do we have a worker for the washing as well, or didn't we? I have to check that soon. Do we have to do the washing ourselves? I don't remember actually. More devs should do that. That's for sure, that's for sure. It's really nice that these are so active. Alright, let's grab it, take it off. Get the extenders back in. Let's turn this one around for the next ride that we're gonna do with it at some point. Let's take this car. Well, you know, there are more devs out there that if you send them an email, they will respond to it and fix the issue the same evening. Wink, wink. So it does happen. Yeah, I think this is not the one with the employee yet. So I think we still have to clean the cars and then get them ready for the other station. But let me check for a second. We cannot upgrade any of this, and we have only one workstation. Yeah, so we have to do all the cleaning. So let's get into the cleaning now. Clean these cars so that they're all ready for the guy to do the restoration work. And then it should be good. See, there's still a lot of rust on the car. It is washed, but we have to polish it. So let's cover the car in wax and polish. That's what we have to do at the moment. Alright, let's see. Now, as most of you probably don't know, we actually have quite a very special guest in chat. Because Fatma is part of a little team that's working on a game of its own. And I actually have a copy of that game. They were so kind to give it to me. And we're trying to get it all ready so that I can start streaming and make videos with it soon. And then I'm sure that it will be a game that quite a few of you will actually enjoy. So keep posted on the channel. I need to get the washing done first, because I hope not too long from now I can actually start to stream that and showcase it to you. But I already got a key. I played it for a bit, had a few comments, and I made the comments in an email directly to Fatma. And I got an answer within minutes. And a few hours later, game got patched. And most of the suggestions that I did were implemented, which were really helpful, especially for developers, like for content creators like me. So talking about awesome gaming studios, well, that's for sure. That's very nice. So we'll see. Hey, Jon, good to see you. How are you doing? You ready to buy a car from this special guy that makes very nice cars? At least I make them look nice, I guess. It's only Tuesday, so I guess no bar duty for you, Jon. What are you up to? Alright, let me wax this car. I just dropped my car off for service this morning. Ah, so this expensive car is yours then. Okay, good to know, good to know. Polishing your car right now. Please close your eyes. Woohoo! Dancing on the car. Hope they don't do this with your car, Jon. I had a run-in with Belgium race sim streamer yesterday and played. So I was telling him he did it all wrong. Ended the session, he was 1.5 seconds faster. Maybe he started a career in coaching. Well, negative coaching is known to work, but only for a short period of time. And after a while, it doesn't work anymore. And it can actually be quite counterproductive. But yeah, for as an interim short-term coach, I guess it could work. So you do your best with that, Road Dog. No, we don't need the camera. Come on. I need the washer. Oh, we have to wash all these cars. It's only in for oil change, etc. Well, you know, hope that goes well and that you get it back quickly. So it's just minor servicing then. Well, has to happen. Good maintenance is quite important on a car, so that's very good. So what have you been up to, Jon? Oh, and by the way, I'm not yet sure what I'm going to stream tomorrow, people. Could be Anno, could be something else. It's I was just going with this for today, and I just want to make some money now with these cars so that we can get the fuel station going. Okay, so I sprayed everything. Ah, see, I was already wondering why wouldn't it go to say it's done, but it's done. Rhoda, what have you been doing today, and how is the renovating of the new room going? Is that going well? Are you almost done? Bit of fishing earlier, but packed in earliest to get the car dropped off. Ah, yeah. Can you like fish very close to home so that you don't need the car for it, or do you have to drive a bit to actually get to some nice fishing spots? Right, there we go. As soon as all the cars are cleaned, at least we have time and opportunity. Yes, there we go. Alright, let's wax it. Don't think we have to wax the back of the truck, the insides of it, just the outside. So let's see if that works. Hearing from you, truly honest, as we love receiving feedback. Thank you so much. Yes, our team is just me and my husband. Yeah, well, as soon as I'm able to start... Am I now polishing? No. As soon as I'm able to start showcasing the game, I will let you know, of course. And I'm honored that you picked me for the game. And I would be willing to... I can just, when I try out the game and play it, I can just write down any feedback and send it to you. I just wasn't sure if that was what you were looking for. But if that's something that would help you in the development of the game, then I can for sure do that, because when playing it, I do find things that I'm like, oh, maybe they can try this, or maybe this would help if I play the game. So I can just send you, no problems there. But I'm just a little hesitant because I don't want to come over as like I'm just complaining about the game or anything, but because it's not. It's a very interesting and I think promising game, but it's up to you. Hey, Laura! Nice to see you. How are you doing? I got several places fairly close by, but... Ah, okay, so you can still go fishing even if the car's out. Oh, nice, nice. Did you catch something today? Do you just do, like, fun fishing, so you catch something and you set it back? Or do you also have fish that you can keep and eat and stuff? Let's change the number plate, so that's done already. We've used all the odometers on the cars. There's a little bug here now. See that? Every time we drive over this now, the truck starts to do a bit wonky. So there's a slight error there now. I'll report that so that they can fix that. Okay, we have 3 cars ready for tomorrow, which is good. And now I think it's only just past midnight, so we can probably get another car. But we must not forget the most important thing: pay the bills, or our worker won't do anything. Let's just pick a drivable car. It can be any price now, even the higher priced ones that are in excellent condition, because we still can make a profit on them. This one is drivable, and it's not too far, so that could be one. 11,000, 11,000. Well, this is actually the most expensive one then. And it's in poor condition. Nice, that's a new car then. 300 meters. I'm going to walk it so I can read the chat at the same time. Hubby's going to call me back after getting gas in the car, so I'll be out chat for a few minutes. No worries, no worries. Have a good call with your hubby. So thanks you very much, Laura, for joining in. That is much appreciated. How are you doing today? Jon catches loads fishing. Normally a cold. Oh dear. Well, I always have a weak spot for passionate developers that just want to make a certain game and want to make it a success and really work hard to make it happen, even though they're just doing it on their own. And I always really appreciate the hard labor that goes into a project like that, and I'm always willing to try and help out developers there. Now, of course, there are games coming out that are just simply not for me, because I like fighting games and stuff. But other games really are, and when games are for me in a genre that I like, and people are making a passion project, which usually means that they also will do a great job developing it and getting rid of bugs and stuff like that, then I'm all for it. So I truly hope that your project will be a success, Fatma, you and your husband's project, and that we can, if there's anything I can do to help with that, send some feedback and showcase it on the channel, then I will do that. And of course, it's everybody's choice, so if somebody's like, that's nothing for me, that's totally fine. I so far like it. It's just, I think it needs a little bit more polishing, and then we get to a great game. But as I already mentioned that in the email, passion projects like this can also become from something amazing, very nice, into something not so nice, because all time and efforts go into it, and you forget to spend time with each other and do fun things besides coding and fixing things and stuff like that. So don't forget about that. Make sure that the game doesn't consume all your life, but try and keep work and family and life things balanced, and then it should be great. Thank you so much, Yuri. These are valuable to us. All right, great. Well, then I'll keep sending feedback. No problem. Okay, let's finish up this car. Then we have 3 cars ready, 4 cars ready for tomorrow, and 2 for sale. I think we're good for now then. We still have a little bit of money to spare, which is also good. So I'm going to keep that in case we get another email with a client that just wants to come rushing in. And of course I need to keep my eyes on chat. That lost today, nothing much bigger than a stickleback. Ah, okay. So what things do you fish for then, Jon? Any specific fish or... I mean, I believe if you go for different types of fish, you also need different types of lures and stuff. So there's probably something that you aim for. I hope you're good, Laura. How's you, the hubby, and the kids? I normally loved cleaning videos too. This car wash game looks so cute. Well, it's actually not really just a car wash game. That's just one part of the things that we do. It's a game about running a car dealership. So all we can do is clean the cars and get the rust and stuff off, which is already really nice. I'm not going to do that. We have an employee for that. We can also do some mechanical repairs if they're broken down. And we're going to turn this into a very big dealership with 4 employees and stuff like that, which is actually pretty cool. I like it. So we'll see. But yeah, we have to take our time for it, get reputation points up and buy new upgrades whenever we can. I just can't right now. Alright, is there any other car that we can get at the moment? We have one listed for 36,000. We have another listed for 22,000. So yeah, we have good money standing there. So we could just get an extra car. It's already in excellent condition, so we probably just have to clean it and stuff. But it will be helpful. I just wonder where the dolly is. Where's the dolly? Can I spot it? Ah, there in the distance. Because I'm going to take this truck to pick up the other car because this is faster. So let me attach the dolly. There we go. Glad I don't have to park it up straight. Is wifey back full-time work? Yes. She was actually Sunday. She was quite every time she has a holiday for more than a couple of days, even like after Christmas break when she has 2 weeks holiday, she gets a little bit anxious just to go back to work. She's very good at her job and she does an amazing thing and all her clients really love her and stuff, so there's absolutely no reason for it, but she is. Today and yesterday she worked. She already spent the night at a bed and breakfast because she has to work quite far from house. And she's already said today that she was really happy to be back to work and enjoying it, so that's good. That's good. We're happy with that, and she is. I mean, she's made for the job that she does, so good to hear that she's happy with it. Let's see, 14,000 worth. He's asking 14,000, so I'm gonna go 13. 13.5. Okay. Let's put it on. There we go. No, I only go for the fun of it. I don't do game fishing. Ah, okay. Oh, that's nice too. Nice too. Best fishing aid ever invented was made by Alfred Nobel. Dynamite. Yeah. The only thing is you have to get all the shrapnel out of the fish, I guess, so that might not be the best idea. But other than that, yeah, nice. Hey, Hiradev, good to see you. How are you doing today? Are you winning? Surprised to find you streaming today. Well, I didn't die so far, so no bets on when I die, unfortunately. I mean, I'm just a stand-in for Donnie, I guess. No, he wasn't going to stream, and I was like, well, you know, I have time on my hands. Why not stream? And here I am. I mean, you have a chance. Let's use it. Just sit around, do nothing, or do a little stream. So I decided to stream. So yeah, here I am. Hope you'll enjoy it. And oh, I didn't answer your latest email, by the way. But yeah, I did see the. I could see the helicopter on the clip you sent, which was nice. The helicopter doing used for the fighting the fires. That's cool. And the mountains were really covered in a bit of, I don't know, looks a bit like cloudy, but that's just because of the smoke from the fires then. That was impressive. We don't have that here, so. And of course, I'm in the middle of the city, so if we have a big fire here, it won't be called a forest fire, it'll be called a city fire. It will look different. I think that's classed as cheating. I never really understood those kind of things. So if you go fish with a lure and you catch the fish and you bring it home and you eat it, you have done a good job. And if you throw dynamite in it, then it's called cheating. It's like, it's weird stuff. It's the same with war. So if we go to war and I buy a gun and I shoot you in the head, we're all fine with it because it's war. And if I use a chemical grenade, then all of a sudden it's not good and it's not how we should do it. I think killing is bad anyway. I mean, it doesn't matter if you die with a bullet or from gas or whatever. You're still dead, so it's horrible. But okay, that's just me. That's just me. Actually, one flew, but while we were at the river. Ah, okay. I tried taking a pic, but had my fishing rod in my hand, so I don't know if I actually got the picture. Well, did you get a fish? Or not? I believe it's 7th season, but did you already catch? Did you or Adam already catch a salmon or something? I mean, that would be nice. Alright, let's keep going so we get this car ready too, because in 25 minutes our employee will be there. That's 25 in-game minutes, not real live minutes, of course. So, and if we can get him to do all these cars, we will be good and make some money today. Alright, this car's ready too, so this one can go out there. Hey, Jon, good, or PSV, good to see you. How are you doing today? Hope all is well. I don't kill fish, I put them back in the lake. Yeah, well, that's the difference then, yeah. No cheating, Jon, taking advantage of all options. Ah, that's true. That's all a matter of perspective. No fish yet. I had one a couple nights ago, but it got away. He said a few on, but they also got away. Ah, okay. So are these just are the salmon getting smarter and just not letting themselves be caught, or is there another reason? Like, are these smaller ones so that they can get away easier? How does that work? Yeah. No good, sir. That's not enough money. No, lady. That's not enough money. You need to pay top dollar to get my cars. And I have to disagree, even though only having heard half the discussion, chemicals are much harder to control than projectiles. That can be the case, but the end result is the same. You kill someone. So that we ban chemicals to use in warfare, but I can just bomb a hospital and everybody dies, and then we're okay with it because it was a regular bomb. That's not right. Either we disapprove of the killing, or we approve of killing, and it doesn't matter how you die, you die. So, you know, I mean, there's no difference in it. The end result is the same. We should just end all wars, basically. Alright, we sold all the cars. Nice. Well, that was easy. Only had to say no 2 times, and there we got it. Alright, this guy's busy for a bit. So what I'm going to do now is we're going to unlock the gas station, because we now have some money for it and some cars in the wait. So let's unlock the first stage of the gas station. I know all of this. I'm going to show all of you. Yay, we now got part of the gas station. Well, if you let the line go slack for a couple seconds, it can pop off. Other fish can roll or dart back to other directions. Ah, okay, so there's no fish reason. It's just getting back into fishing that might do that. All right, so here we have the pump. We can. This works the same as in as at the gas station. So we can park a car here and then fuel it up. But there's no fuel in here. We can see we have an inlet and an outlet. We can set it to go in or out. And here's a big hatch, and this is one that we're going to have to use. But you can already see there's nothing here that we can use to put a hose in here and fill out the tank. So apparently there's something else in here. Now here we can see how full the tank is. It's empty right now, so we don't have fuel in here. So we'll have to go somehow get fuel. Now how are we going to do that? Well, let's find out. I hope I can buy the thing actually. Let's drop that one and let's go on a little road trip. Sorry, lady. I'm just passing in front of you. I completely agree on the killing part in the end of war. Well, that was basically the point of me saying it. I mean, I know there's a difference between gas and bullets and stuff, but that we have rules of war and it's okay if I shoot you with a bullet and not with gas, that's just weird. We should just not be okay with people killing each other. Period. Alright, so here we are at the gas station. This is where we can get our own gas, but look at this. There is something standing here. And I think we have to go inside, see if we can get it. I hope we have the money for it. Browse goods. Well, here we have all the normal stuff that we have. And here, a fuel trailer. 70,000? Whoa. Well, we don't have that money yet. Okay. So basically, what can we do? We can buy this trailer. Then we can fuel this one up. And we can bring this one home. And use this to fill up our own tank. And then we can use that to fuel cars. Of course, we don't have the money yet. But when we get it, I'll get that little fueler. And that way we can put fuel in the cars that we sell, which will give us extra reputation points. So that's nice. It's a bit expensive, 70,000. But in the end, especially with the extra reputation points you get, it is worth it. And as you know from the last run through that we did, it's actually not that hard to make money in this game. I mean, we already still have 60,000, so you know, it's not that bad. It's not that bad. We can do it. We just have to wait for this guy to finish this car, and then we can see if that car has exhaust holes and then start pulling it out to sell as well. So all will be fine, and this gives me time to read the chat. Comparing fishing to war is a little extreme. Yeah, I guess. I'm sure when I catch one, I'll post a picture. Oh, nice. You do that here. I definitely want to see that. Alright, this car is ready. Let's get the other one in. And then we can see what we can do with that car. Oh, this car doesn't have any rust on it. So this car is also ready. Nice. We'll have 2 cars ready soon to be sold. I'll just have to make sure that we get this guy working before we continue our job. We have to check these for exhaust leaks, because exhaust leaks really have a bad influence on your profit. If you want to make some profit, we should make sure we deal with that. Now this guy can now clean this. No exhaust leaks, that's good. Let's check this one. 2 exhaust holes, so we have to do some work on this one. I thought you were getting your own gas station. Well, basically we are, but of course we need to fill the gas tank. Now, I've already experimented a bit with in my own game, and you can do quite a lot of fueling if you fill it up with a full tank. And it has upgrades as well. So later on we can upgrade the fuel station and we can add a second tank to it. So all we have to do then is make 2 full drives to the gas station, completely fill up the thing. And then we can really make a lot of money on it. So, or a lot of reputation points on it. So it is worth it. It's not a complete waste. Yes, it's a bit expensive, but nothing too bad. And then we do have our own fueling station, which we can also use for our own truck. And for the, let me see, yeah, we have tape and stuff. We can use it for our own trucks as well. So if our truck runs slowly out of fuel, we can just fuel it up there. We don't have to go to the gas station all the time to fill it up. Alright, there should be 2 holes. There's one. Let's now find hole number 2. Might work better if I work on my aim a little bit. Is it on here then? Usually it's on here then. Yes, there it is. Alright, those 2 holes are fixed now. We get a message that the value increased on the left side. It's now fading away. Luckily, on your own lot you can drive through people. On the street you can't. You run them over. But on our lot we can do that. So that's good. Can you please get out of the way, sir? Thank you. You want to buy my car? Oh, he agrees on the price. Nice. Another 24,000. Good. This stupid YouTube is blocking everything I post. I'm having to type everything twice or more. Yeah, lots of people have that issue. It's been going on for a few weeks now, actually. Really sorry for it, but I can't do much about it. So, I mean, I wish I could just have a fix for it, but I don't. So, but lots of people have it, so I don't know what it is. I've not played this for a couple of weeks. Might get inspired me to get on with it. Yeah, well, so far, what I really like about all the updates is that you can keep your old saves. They just add stuff to it, but nothing gets changed basically on your old save, so you can just keep playing it. That's what I really like about it. Lots of games you really have to start over when they add something like the fuel station that we have now, but not in this game, so I think they do that really well. So I really like that. Let's use the... Oh, we already used the odometer. I wanted to scan it to see if there's any holes in it. 4 holes. Ah, well, that might need some fixing. Ooh, now we have a customer. Nope, that's not enough money. Nope. I'll try to keep up with chat, of course, but yeah, please add my name to it so that I can see it light up, just like Roadhog and Kevbot are doing. That's really helpful if you have a message for me. Let's see, can I find the holes in it? Oh, apparently not. Ah, there's 1, 2. Oh, wow, there's 3 in a row here. That's good. Might have to get some new tape soon. So with the gas pump, do you get customers? No. It's just for use with our own cars. Which is nice, because if we could get customers there, too, we would get interrupted all the time. And I don't know, I'm somehow not a big fan of that idea. Already get interrupted too much, so... Is that car ready? No. Okay. So I like it that we don't get extra customers there. We can just use it for ourselves, but we have to fill it up first, and that's not happening at the moment. Although, if we sell a few more cars, we might get to the point that we can actually use that as well. So we'll see. No, sir, that's not enough money. It gets a lot of drive-offs. No, I should be adding an advertisement for the off-road canyon. There we go. 15,000. Let's put it on 18. Yeah, we can pull that off. Well, there's some good money to be made in cars nowadays, apparently. How long before this guy is done? Oh, he's done. Good. That's another car ready. I thought we had one more. Yeah, we have one more. So, it's time to grab a few more cars, I guess. Never happens in Stoke. So I hope Donnie's alright. I mean, he said in his message that he wasn't feeling well. That's why he's not streaming. So I hope he's okay. And if you're watching or listening, Donnie, please take care. Get well soon. Of course, we miss you. Now nobody gets to bet on when you die and stuff, so... Alright, let's put the next car up for sale. See how much we can make on that car. 23,000 already. So I think we can go up to like 28. We'll do 27.5. Yeah, that's better. Okay. Well, that's another nice amount of money. I like it. Okay, good. One more car, and we also go up in a reputation level, and we can unlock new stuff. And that might be the moment that we can unlock the extra employee. Yes. And I totally want the extra employee, because that saves me even more time. There we go. Let's get in. Let's see. We can upgrade the office now. And what do we get? We get a bigger showroom, a car display platform, a storage expansion, and we get the repair machine. Woo! 35,000, but that's worth it. Yes, I know how the repair machine works.
That's it. More space means more rides for sale. Now you just gotta fill it up. Chop chop. Time is money.
Well, if you don't interrupt me, I could have continued. The car wash. We can now upgrade the car wash. We get an additional workstation. We get 2 car wash places. And we can hire a worker. 40,000. Oh, we can do that. I'm not going to hire the worker yet because we don't have cars ready. But as soon as we do, we're going to hire that worker. No, lady, that's not going to happen. We have 61,000, so I should be getting a few cars soon. But I first want to get this one ready. But we can try and sell this one too. Let's see. No exhaust holes, so that's the good news. Everything else is nice. So let's put this one up for sale. I wonder how much we can get for this car. We bought it for like 13 something, so we didn't do much in it, just clean it and a little bit of rust, so let's see. The green one. 17. Ah, see, so we can't make too much profit on this one. This is already too much, maybe 20,000. Okay, well, we make 7,000 profit or something. It's fine. Talk, reject. I think it's time to make some appointments and get some new cars going. Find cars. I don't care about the condition in terms of drivable, not drivable. I just want them to be pricey. This one is not drivable and it's treated. So that's a good one. That means that we can make some money on it. This one is not drivable and treated. Also not too far. So let's get another meeting. You can schedule multiple meetings, which is very nice. This one is very expensive. Not drivable and treated. So we're going to get that one. Here's another one. 13,000. Treated, not drivable. Usually they just miss 1 or 2 parts. So we do have to get some parts. But now I'm thinking, did we already buy some parts and put them in the stock? Let me check. Let me check. Because if we did, we already have the parts probably. We can just fix them and make good money on it. See, we have a lot of parts already. Oh, this is good. This is gonna be good. I'm going to take this car because this is faster than the tow truck. With this we can usually pick up cars faster. Sorry. Oh, I forgot the dolly. Where's the dolly? Why did that get off? Looked like the first 2 were new models. Yeah. You do get new models unlocked when you rank up, so you get other cars. But they also keep adding 1 or 2 cars with every bigger update. So that's a nice thing as well. Sorry. Was jumping out of the way, but that went horribly wrong. Luckily they just stand up and nothing is wrong, so we don't have to pay any hospital bills or something. Okay, let's see about this car. This is not my car, I know. This one is worth 17,000. It just misses the shock absorber, that's all. So we just have to add a shock absorber and it's done. 16,000. I'm gonna go with 14. 14.5. Okay. 14.5, and it's worth 17. Right. So, oh, that's easy profit. Problem is, they really can't drive, so we have to pick them up, deliver them to the garage area, and then drop them off at the right spot, use the car lift, and then fix them up. And then we can really use them. But we have customers waiting. Hello. Nope. Hello. Nope. Alright, let's try and get straight in here, then drop off the car in the right spots. There we go. Let's get this one out of the way so we can do a continuous thing. Normally I like to get cars overnight, but since we are out of cars to deal with, probably do it right now. We just have to add a shock absorber, so that's nice. Ooh, I like the look of this car. Looks pretty cool. Apparently I can't change the number plates when it's on here. Alright, we can already see the missing shock absorber. It's right there. We bought it, so yeah, we have it. Let's screw it on. Hey, they changed it. The camera is not moving wonky anymore when we attach this. Nice. Oh, I requested that big time. Okay, there we go. Now the car should be drivable, which is indeed helpful. So let's get this one now into this position so this guy can start to work. There you go, sir. Yes, please take care of this. I'm going to hire the other worker now so that we can put this over to the other place after this. Personnel, employees. It's for the washing, so let's hire Karen to do the washing. I think that's a good one. Employees workstation. Unpaid salary 70. Oh, that's for today. Okay, I was already like, how we paid the bills, but that's just his salary of the day. Well, that's fine. Ouch. That door closed in my face. But that should be good. Alright, we fixed up one car. And when you buy a fixer-up, you actually have to change parts or add parts. Those are usually the cars on which you can make some really good money. So the more you have to do on a car, the more profit you can get out of it. Because the least worth they are when you buy them. So, okay, let's get one of the other two cars so that we can get going with that. It's only 3 p.m. Our workers will leave at 6. So if we can give them a job before it's time for them to leave, that will actually be good. Now we are driving away more than 200 meters from our store. So there was a customer waiting, but as soon as you go over the 200 meter mark, they will leave. So that's what happened. And now they will despawn basically. And now, alright, 15,900, and it just needs a brake disc on the left rear. Okay. Let's do 12.5 for this car. 12.7. Okay. Okay. Oh, sorry, sir. Please move your vehicle. Thank you. I think letting a Karen wash cars is a good idea. Well, the other options are to make her do all the mechanical improvements on the car, or get her later on and put her in the showroom to make sure that we make some extra money on the car. So I think for a Karen, this is probably the best spot to go to. I mean, I don't want her with a grinder on a car, or have her do unscrew parts and put the brakes back in. So I think having her washing the car might be the safest option for a Karen in this car dealership. Okay, so here we go. We now have to park this nicely. Customer service. Yeah. Oh, no, I pressed X, but it didn't drop. Okay, let's do it again. X. There we go. Okay, so now... yeah, this is better. This car is ready. Let's get it into the washing area. Let's see if she can do a good job with it. I think so. Yes, please, go wash the car. Let's get this lift up so we can get the other guy a car. You might actually be able to do 2 extra cars today. The one that's now already being washed and this one. Alright, let's read the report. It was the brake disc on the left rear. The rear right wheel. We have to do the left. Okay, there we go. Oh, look at this. I'm so happy that the camera is now holding still while doing this. Aren't we taking it off? Yeah. See, there's no brake disc on it, so we'll add the brake disc. Add this one and a new part, and then we have to do some repairs soon. Well, you know, Road Dogg, at a certain age, those things happen. It's fine. You have some special equipment for it, don't you? That you can use so you stay dry? I don't know. Just joking. And of course, thank you all for being here. Much appreciated that you all spent your precious time with me, even on an extra stream. Alright, there we go. He's now doing this car. We're going to pick up another one. I'm close to that age. Well, maybe you should get a water bed then, Roadhog. Then overnight you can fill it up for free again. You don't have to go out of your bed anymore. But I hope that you may be a respectable age at some point, Roadhog, but never have the misfortune of experiencing that kind of stuff. It's not nice when that happens. Alright, let's see. 13,000. It is missing the shock absorber, but also the suspension pin is at 0%, meaning that you have to replace it. So we have to do 2 parts on here. It's okay, though. I think we can do that. Let's do 11,000. Let's see what she says. 11,400. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. That's working. Let's pick up the car. There we go. Off we are. Alright, so the car washing is done and the other car is ready in the grinding area, so that's nice. Did any of you hear from Gamer Mama today? I hope that the painting and stuff is going well. I believe she was going to start painting the walls today. I hope that's all going well. She's they're really putting in an effort, and they're doing a great job redecorating the house and stuff. So hope that all goes smoothly. Okay, let's get the car in here. Let's press the X. Let's get this car out of the way. Okay, we have to get the car washed, so let's get this one out of here. So that at least we can wash this one before it's time. In 45 minutes our employees leave. I don't think I can fix the other one in 45 minutes. If you make sure that you get an employee working before 6, they will finish their job before they go home. So you can actually have them a bit longer than 6 in the evening. So what we could try is do that. But let's put a shock absorber on first. Oh, this is much more silent and much more relaxed. Alright, the suspension pin right front. So we have to take that off. That is right here. 30 minutes to go. So if we make a bit of haste, I think we can make it. We can get this car rust free before the guy has to leave. And the 0% part we can actually fix in the repair machine. So this is just a replacement. We don't have to buy a new part for this. Alright, let's get out of this. Let's lower this. Let's start driving it. Alright, there we go. Yes, please. And yep, it's going to work. Nice. This one we have to check for exhaust holes. Alright, we bought it for 14.5. It's now worth 21.3. It has a few holes in it though, so we have to fix those. So let's go along with that. And then I think we might be able to sell this for a nice price. Out of tape. Oh. That went faster than expected. So we have to buy some tape. We can do that at the gas station though, so that's okay. Yeah, sorry lady, that's not gonna work. Yeah, we'll do that we'll buy some tape soon. After these, see, it's now past 6, so they're still working. They're finishing this job, but then when they are done, they will just go away. How soon before you get the repair parts machine? We just got it with the last update, Kev. So with our last upgrade, I have to say, we got it. So I'm putting these two parts in. You also now have a slider to tell how far to repair it. Of course, I put it to 100% always. And I just want every part to be fully repaired. But that's how it works now. And now, see, this car is now ready. But the lady is gone. I'm now going to use this car to buy some tape to fix the radiators, the exhausts. We might as well just fuel this one up and get some extra money that way. Now, if we go to the gas station, here's the place where we can fill up our big truck easily and fast. So that's nice. We don't have to fill it up at the other place. Let's get 3 more rolls. 4 more rolls, I guess. That'll be enough. And then we'll see. The hole is on this side, but that's okay. Luckily, we have plenty of space with this, so let's open it up. Put it in. Let's just auto fuel. Hello, Mutts. Nice of you to join us. How are you today? You love this game. I love this game too. It's a very nice game. Very much fun. I love that they keep developing it all the time. So yeah, this game is great. Right, let's drive straight home. Let's hope that car doesn't go left. Nope, he doesn't. Okay, good. Watching Pet drive these cars is like watching an episode of The Dukes of Hazzard. Don't know if that's a compliment or something bad, but I'll leave that to your imagination. All right, let's repair those few holes in here. We already found 2 right on here, I believe. Oh, I thought there were 2 here. Well, you know, 1 is nice as well. Oh, there's 1. There were 3, if I recall correctly, so there should be another one. Let's try and find it. Yep, there it is. All right, good. Let's watch the report. No more issues. And let's drive it. Put it in the area here. Take pictures and then sell it. The more we sell, the better it is. I mean, we have 22,000 now, which looks like not a lot of money, but all the money is in the cars that we have on the lot, so... When was it last updated? It was last updated today. There was a little patch today. But the latest update with fuel is from last week. Alright, this one doesn't have any exhaust holes, so we can put this one up for sale already as well. You can see the expanded parking lot, because last time when I parked this car, that was at the end of the parking spaces. But with our latest upgrade to this place, we now have a bigger one. Just a second, Mats, and I will show you some of the new updated parts. I just have to put these cars up for sale so that customers can come in. Although in 30 minutes the shop closes, so won't be any good then. And we don't have a lot of money for cars overnight, so that is not so nice. 22,600. So let's see, can we do 26? Yes. That's exactly the price that we can still do. This is 20. Oh, there's an... I'm going to get out of this because this car still needs his plates done, and then we can get 3% extra. Ooh, nice job, nice job. So let's go in here. Let's change the plates. That will add another 3%. But we now got our own fuel station. So I'll show you that in a second. Just let me set this up, and then I'll go to the new area. We've just had it up to level 1, so not much there yet. See, now we get the 3% bonus for the plates, which really adds into what we can get. So there's still 45, 55, $63,000 already standing there waiting to be sold. We still have this car here, which was quite expensive. And it just needs to be washed. So that's nice. So now, Mats, here we got our new gas area. We can buy a gas fueling trailer at the gas station. We can hook that up to our car, fill it up with fuel, dump the fuel here in a tank, which will hold quite a bit of fuel. And then we can use that to fuel up cars. The more fuel you put in a car, the better reputation points you get. So if you sell cars that are fully fueled, you get more reputation points, which of course help you to level up faster. And there's upgrades to the gas station, which are nice too. Alright, the repair machine is working out. So they're actually updating the game very regularly. I don't know when you played it last, but they're upgrading it very regularly. So right now we can already get the upgrade, but it's 30,000. I'm not going to spend my money on that, but we get an additional fuel tank. And at level 3, we get a modern building, and I don't think... oh yeah, we get a 3rd tank. Okay. And... that's it. So then we have 3 tanks, so you can get a lot of fuel in before you need anything else. So that's nice. Right now we still have appointments to pick up cars, so let's go do that. Shop is closed after 8, so we will get no more customers. So we can just spend time on picking up the cars, getting them home, and then making sure that we at least fix up the broken parts, and then tomorrow our personnel can clean them and do the body work. Now, for instance, after the last update last week, they put a ref limiter on these cars, and they didn't count for when they were loaded. So when you hooked up a car, you could only go like 30 miles an hour, not faster. And when you had to go up a hill, you would just almost come to a complete stop. So then soon after they changed that again, because of course that wasn't working out, and the devs really listened to feedback from the community, so I really love that. So this is a great fun game that is still well developed, so I'm all happy. Whoa, I'm going the wrong way there. Sorry. This is not going how I intended it. There we go back. Yeah, this is better. Alright, the repair machine is ready. Let's just back up. Yes, finally. Well, now you know why I usually don't drive in real life. 19,000. It just needs a new brake caliper on the left rear. That's it. She's asking 18, so let's offer 17. We can give it for 17.1. Okay. Okay. There we go. Woohoo! She's still happy. She sold it for 17. And now let's fix this one up, see for how much we can sell it. I can't see him as pretty as Daisy Duke too, but that's only a guess. You can ask wifey. Yeah, you can do that. Hello, Chaos Autos. Yeah, I know. I'm so horrible at this. And if you steer too much, the trailer will actually make you go very wrong. So let me put on my lights. So you even have to drive a bit careful, because if you go fast and you steer too sharp, the trailer will actually take control of the car and you'll just spin and get into all these horrible situations. So I don't know if that's actual physics or not. I'm not an expert on that, but it's quite interesting. Alright, there we go. Shifty Pets Autos. There we are. If you have a better name for the shop, always feel free to give me suggestions. I'll try to put it in. There we go with the car. Let's see if I dumped it in the right position. Yes, good. Good. Jackknifing is a thing. I guess. I don't know. Let's see. Let's repair the car. It needed a new brake caliper on the left rear. Right, left rear. Yeah, there we go. Let's take this off. I'll take a sip from my drink. Well, at least I'm honest about the fact that I have no driving skills, so. A lot of people nowadays in traffic that think they are like Max Verstappen, but they're usually not. Probably more like Jos. They should go into the sides of the road. Alright, let's lower the car. It should now drive. Name proposal. I fix your car I broke. Well, we can adjust anything, so we can see. I fix your car since I broke it. 2. That's now the store name. I fix your car since I broke it too. Now, there we go. There we go. And it's driving. Yay! That's good news. So at least we have another car for tomorrow to be fixed. This one still needed to be cleaned. And we still have one appointment for another car to pick up. I think we should have. Oh, did we pick up all the cars now? Oh. Or it must be expired. That also happens. Cars don't stay online forever, so it could have been expired. Okay. Let's do another search. Stolen cars are us. That's why we're cheap. Nice. Well, we could probably do a name change every episode, and then we'll see what we end up with. 18,000, 10,000, 18,000. It is not drivable. It's in excellent condition, though, so there's not a lot of money to be made on that. The more broke it is, or the more the visual condition is low, the better it is for us. So this one is treated. It's fairly close, so let's get that one. And now let's see. It's also in excellent condition, and we don't want that. We want poor condition cars. Excellent condition, excellent condition, excellent condition. Oh man, they're all in excellent condition. I mean, how can it be? Oh well, we'll pick up that one car at least. That's one. Then we're getting up to midnight, so. Willy Wreckham Autos. Plenty of options. Let's see if I can do a little bit better on this one with driving backwards with this car. Probably not, but it sounds like a house of ill repute. Yeah, but you know. Shock absorber left, shock absorber right. That's it. It's now worth 11,800. She's asking 10, so let's go 10 round. Yep, that's good. Okay, let's pick it up.
Yeah. Woohoo.
The red car could have been mine. Ah, really? Nice. Well, since we don't do anything with the car parts so far, we could also just name the place Pets Cars. Please don't look inside. Because we make them look nice on the outside, but we don't do anything with the cars on the inside, so... Of course, as soon as we get the guy that can work on the car inside, we can get the cars fully patched up, which is really nice. Repair. We need to do the shock absorber left, rear, right, rear. So these two. Alright, there we go. Let's put in a shock absorber. Might have to buy a few extra soon. Good taste. Well, I don't know much about cars and taste and stuff, so... Alright, it should drive again, which is already bonus. It's very dirty, which is nice. I see some rust, so there's bodywork to be done. So there is money to be made with this car. Which is the good news. But we still have 21,000 and a lot of money on the asphalt out there. So we can still get a car. But I'm just going to select, not that one, but I'm going to select this. So we only get the bad conditions ones. And they're all not to make money with. Ah, well that's the issue then. Alright, so then we don't have a lot to do at the moment, except pay the bills in 4 minutes. So then I think what we're going to do is pay the bills and then just go to sleep, because it's just, there's no good cars that we can get right now, and put our money in, and then it's just wasting money. That's not something that I would like to do. So we're just going to go get to sleep. Oh, that's the kitchen. I would like it if they add like a real sleeping spot and stuff, and not just this couch where you sleep on, so... Okay, so we have our 3 cars. The shop is now open. The shop actually opens at 7, so if you go to sleep, you will start the day as soon as the shop opens, which is nice. And now we just have to wait for customers to come in, and then in 50 minutes from now, our employees come in. And what we can also do now, we have this now, so we can select a car. I'll select the red one, since Fatma likes that. And now it's being showcased here, rotated around. Look at that, that's so much fun. Only 18,000 and it's yours. Alright, the repair machine was done. We have to wait for customers to come in anyway, so let's go to the repair machine right now. Take the parts out. Hello? Yeah, there we are. If you stand too close, it doesn't always work. There we go. Now we can put the parts back. Now I've sorted the parts. I sort the parts usually in condition, so that the worst conditions will be on the top, so that we can see if we have to do repairs. We don't have to do repairs now, so that's nice. And now we just have to wait for customers. I can see nobody entering yet. Or for our employees to come in, but that's going to take a little time. But yeah, then we can get Karen back to work. Oh, hello, there's a customer. Hello, lady. We have a nice red truck inside. I have a green family car. And I have a... I don't know, what's this? A muscle car or something? I don't know. I don't think you'll like that one, but maybe you'll like the red one inside. Yes, you want to go look inside? Please, I'll open the door for you. Go have fun. Look inside. Ouch. Don't have to slam the door in my face. You like the car? No. Oh, so ungrateful. Oh, you actually do. You're just playing hard to get with the car, I guess. What? That is not a nice gesture to make, lady. You don't do that to this nice red car. Well, have you made up your mind? Yes, you're going outside. Go outside, please. Check one of those cars. Alright, I'll be right back. I have to get to my employees and tell them to go to work. So I'll be right back, people, customers. And there, plop, there she is. Yes. Please get to work. Please get to work. There they go. Kick her out. Well, I can't really kick them out. I can't really, like, do something. But yeah, she's not getting a car. She's going away. Bye. Oh, no, there she is. Oh, yeah, you're not paying enough money for that car. Now you don't get it anymore. Nah, 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 nah. She wants a soccer mom van. Yeah, but we don't have that right now, so can't give it to her. Ooh, you want the muscle car. Nice. Have fun with it.
Woohoo!
Woohoo! Yeah, 25,000. Nice money. I like it. Well, what's that? Like a vest or a coat? Lady with the fancy coat? Can you buy the red truck for me, please? Yes, very good. Woohoo! Yay! Alright, we're selling cars. We're selling car. Oh, another. Yay! Oh, that's some good money. All of a sudden, we have 80,000 again. I'm happy now. But the thing is, we really need some cars to work with. But overnight, this all reset. So we should now have some more options again. So let's see, what do we have? Oh, 19,000. It's only treated. It's far away though, but 90,000, 19,000 is good money. 14,000, 16,000, 14,000. Oh, this is poor condition, not drivable, but it's relatively close. 17,000, not drivable, treated, also not too far. These two are actually quite close, so I'm going to get those in one go, I think. Problem is we don't have any cars available now, so I can't sell anything, but we're going to get those two and then there we go. Let's put this one in position. Yes, please. Now this one is done, so we can start to sell this one soon. Let's have her wash this one. There's more money to be made. Yes, please. You can actually make a couple 100,000 even before you reach level 10, which is very handy because then you can basically every time there's an upgrade that you can get, you can just get it. So that is nice. All right, let me check if we really did all the exhaust holes and stuff. Nope, there's still 3 exhaust holes, so quickly get it into this area and fix those. Repair. There we go. Let's get the exhaust holes. Don't know if we still have to do the... oh, there's 1, 2, 3. Alright, we got all 3. And I wonder if I already used the odometer on this one. So let's do that as well. No, we didn't. Nice. Okay. Well, we already took the picture, so we just have to put it in a parking spot so that we can put it up for sale. Now that we do the license plates. Yes. Alright, all is done. Now let's see what we can sell this car for. Might be a nice price. 18,000, so maybe 22? Exactly 22. Alright. So, if we check the last car, we bought it for 11, we're selling it for 22, so that's almost 50% profit. Now, that's what I like. A 50% profit. Alright, getting this car in position for right here. How far along are you? 10 seconds. Alright, we'll just wait for that before we go pick up another car. Yeah, 100% true. We're just doubling up on the value, which is really nice. Alright. Alright, Karen. Don't be a Karen. Just take care of the car, please. There we go. No exhaust holes. Just do the odometer. Donnie, if you're there, cover your eyes. I know you can't see this. There we go. Let's put this one in place. Then it's really time to pick up one of the other cars so that we can keep them going. Okay, there we go. Let's put them up for sales. I don't have cars inside, ladies, so please go outside. That's where you can find the cars. 23,000. Can we do 28? That's overdoing it. 27 then. Yes. Okay. So there's another 49,000 being ready to sold. To sell. We still have 80,000. So. Oh, he wants to buy the car. No, that's not good money. All right, we're just going to take the truck now and go get one or two of these cars. Joe, what happens if you go risky with the Odo? I'm curious. If you go risky, it will either jump back to the old number or even go way above. That's what happens. But I'll show you. It's fine. But if you go too high, then it will be bad. Let's see. This one is worth 15,000 and it needs a new brake caliper. Okay. 12,000, please. 12,200. Accept. So we scan it again. We now bought it for 12,200. It's worth 59. So that's already 3,600. But it's already worth more than we bought it for. So that's already bonus. Let's... No. Wrong button. This truck comes with a government health warning. I hope so. I do wish that I'm able to wash the truck and to give it a new color and stuff, but so far that's not possible. Well, maybe we can try washing it, but I don't think it'll work. And you can't officially wash it and polish it and stuff. But yeah, I would like to be able to do that kind of stuff because I think that's fun. And for me, these games are extra fun if you kind of do a little bit of role playing, of course. So you really have to pretend that you're the owner and just make some fun. Like I try to talk to the customers and stuff. It adds to the fun of games like this if you do that a little bit. Of course, you should not go too crazy. Some people go way too far and they dress up for it and stuff. That's, if you want to do that, totally fine. But that's not really my thing. Alright, they enhanced this too, so we can now better see where the car is. But yeah, that's nice, and especially if we can make this look nicer and by washing it and stuff, that's nice. Okay, I know enough. Don't spoil your business. Oh, but it's fine. I mean, it's nothing too bad. It's just that it will go a little bit down in value, but that's all. So there's nothing bad there, Erodok. So we'll just see. This one is at 43.7. So let's see. There we go. 43,709. That is what it was. We are now down by 10k miles. So see, there we go. And now see, it just jumps back. The odometer is broken. The counter can no longer be changed and its value reverts to its original state. So that's what happened. So now we did it basically for nothing, but that's fine. You only get like a few hundred in extra value usually. And it differs per car. Some cars you can only dial back a little bit, others a bit more. But it's only minor changes. So it's nothing bad. So I don't mind showing it because it's fine. Alright, let's see. The brake caliper on the right rear. This is the right rear. So let's get the wheel off. We have a customer waiting, but he will wait for a few seconds. So we can just do this. Let's take the wheel off. And then we put on the new brake. We have to remove the brake caliper because it's 0%. And then we put on a new one. Get the wheel back on. And now this car is drivable. And of course, especially in games like this, I think it's always nice if you can actually show what people are interested in. I mean, that's more fun than me just telling it. So that's why I have no problem with showing it. You going to buy the car? No. Okay, then bye. Okay, so this one is now ready to be processed in here. So you, dear sir, work your magic on this car. This one is now ready. Did we use the odometer on this one already? No. Ooh, it has 200,000 on. 10 off, 20 off, 30 off. But yeah, that's where it gets tricky, so we're not going to do any more. 30,000 miles off, that's a lot. There's no exhaust holes or anything, so we can just go out, put this up for sale, which means extra money. And reputation, of course, which we need for the next upgrade. But the thing is, you get a lot of reputation, or a lot, but you get reputation for changing the parts. So if parts are not so good and you make them 100%, you get extra reputation for it. So far, at least until the last update, a car where you don't do a lot of work on, except the bodywork and stuff like that, but you don't really change the parts, you can get somewhere between 70 and 100 reputation. If you change all the parts, make the car fully 100%, you can get 200 reputation. Now, of course, to level up, that is really nice, but you also have to put in a lot of effort. So the question is, what's most advisable right now in the game? So what I like to do is just get a few extra cars, sell those, make extra money in the process, and use that money later for buying the expansions. Instead of spending a lot of time taking a car completely apart, putting in new parts, getting that bit of extra reputation. Because by the time that I've done that, I can have 3 cars done by my personnel. So it's, for me, I think it's faster to just get new cars. Don't do all the inside work, just the body work and the cleaning. You get somewhere between 70 and 100 reputation, and try and get up to the next level quickly. So as you can see right now, we have 3,000 reputation points. We need 4,200. That basically means another 12 cars and we should be there, maybe 13. So of course, if we do the whole bodywork or the whole inside of the car, we can bring that down to 6 cars. But it is so much more work, and you won't make really extra money on it. You just get extra reputation for it. So for me, it's not really worth doing. Because then still in the end, we don't have enough money to actually buy all the upgrades that we have freed up from getting leveled up. So how I play it so far is I just pick up a lot of cars, do the bodywork and the cleaning, and get the money so that when we unlock the new reputation thing, we can get going with it. Shame you cannot hire someone go get the cars. Yeah, that's true, but you also have to do the negotiations and stuff. So I kind of understand that that's not a thing. I still hope that at some point we will get somebody that will do the driving around our lot, so that I don't have to drive it from one station to another, or that they can program the employees to do that. So when a car is set, I just want to, I don't know, scan it and then just click like I want it cleaned, I want it polished, I want the bodywork done, and I want all the parts replaced, and then I click yes, and then that they do the whole cycle themselves inside of the yard. I think that would be a great addition. Only for like when you're level 10, when you've reached the end stage, not in the beginning, of course, because I mean you have to put in an effort yourself to get this ready. But I think that would be a great addition to the game, to have some automation like that, because now we still have to keep going back and drive the car from the cleaning station to the bodywork station and stuff. Why don't you fix the broken cars in your backyard? Well, basically that has to do with kind of what I just told about why I choose not to work on these cars and change the inner side. I'm going to answer your question, PSV, after I have patched up this car so that my personnel can get working on it, because I would like to show you something. And now that my personnel is still here, I want to get them going first. Where am I here? And once they are ready, once I'm ready with this car, the one that we just brought in, and put it to the guy for the rust taking off, I'll show you. Let's go. Yes, please. Okay, so we have to fix this car up now. The dev should add car damage when I want to see how much profit Patmos makes. A lot less. Well, if that is a thing, of course you start to drive much more carefully. Right now, why would I drive careful? Because it's just costing me time. Oh, it's the battery. We actually have to go in from the hood, so it's only the battery that needs replacement. But yeah, true. If there's car damage, I will be driving much more safely, and I might make a little bit less money. That's for sure. Alright, so for the battery, you have to get in from the hood. So let's put a battery in. We only have 3 batteries, so we might get some extra batteries and stuff soon. I might just buy some extra parts soon if we have the money for it. Alright, battery is in. The car should now be drivable. Yes, alright, so let's get it to this guy and then I can answer your question, PSV. There we go. Yes, please. So, we got these cars from the police. Basically, police officers report in that they found these wrecks alongside the roads. And that we can take care of them if we want to. And we have to pick them up. If we take a look at these cars, you'll see that they miss a ton of parts. And they can't drive on their own. And the thing is, they miss the engine and the radiator. And right now, with the current state of my shop, I cannot change the engine, the radiator, or the clutch yet. So I have to keep driving these cars around. I have to do all the manual work myself. And it's going to be a lot of work. And I can't even make them drivable yet. So what I do is I wait with these cars with the next upgrade. We get an upgrade to this workstation and we get an employee for this. And that employee can replace all the parts for you. And with that upgrade, you also get to work on the engine and the clutch and the radiator. So all I have to do then is pick up the car once, park it in there, tell the employee to change out all the parts. And then the car is drivable and I can drive it to the cleaning station and the rust station. And then it's done. So working on these right now is just way too much work and I can't make them drivable anyway. So I can't do much with them. So I just stack them up. And then later on, I'm going to put these in. I do really want to use these later. Because by completely patching up these cars, we got these for free. We can get a lot of reputation points. We can make a lot of money. I mean, this car is already just worth 11,500 in its current state. Imagine how much it's worth if we patch it up and we got it for free. And we get a lot of reputation points for it. But I just don't want to put in all the manual labor myself because it's way too much work to actually patch these up. That's why I do it that way. Of course, it's also a little bit with the stream in mind. If I would just be playing this for a little bit of fun for myself and having a slow time and stuff, then I might spend a in-game night at fixing one up just for fun, or at least getting it as far ready as possible. But it's not a lot of fun. I have to take every part out, put every part back in and stuff like that. So I don't really do that right now on the stream. We could get to a point where we just pick up one car one time, well, maybe even one of those 3, and we start to do all the work on it ourselves just for fun. We could do that. But right now, that's too much work for me. You could still get your employees to do the washing and the bodywork. Yeah, that's true when I have nothing to do, but as right now, I'd rather go out, pick up other cars that I can already make money with than spend my time on cars that I can't make money with yet. So, I mean, with getting this car, we can actually soon sell it. We can get reputation points for it. So this car will help us move forward with the business. Those cars won't because I can't sell them yet because I can't even replace all the parts yet. So I guess that's my Dutch efficiency brain. It's just not efficient to do that one, so I'm not doing it. All right, this one misses the caliper right rear and the muffler. Okay, well, we can fix that. So we're at 22 now. We can get it for 19.7. Let's go 18.
Oh, no.
18.6, okay. It's a bit of a balancing act, so I try to put in all the effort that I have to put in to make the business a success, to get leveled up to a point where I just have employees that do all the hard work, and then it's going really fast with leveling up and selling cars and stuff. Well, I was gonna say didn't hit anybody so far, and then it almost went wrong. no damage so far. Look at me. I'm surprising myself. But yeah, they could still do the washing and stuff, but then I have to manually pick up the car with this truck and the dolly, get it on, move it into position, wait until it's washed, and then have to move it again because it still can't drive on its own. And for me, that kinda is a bit too much work. I'd rather do cars that I can make money on at the moment. And that's also why I keep telling everybody that this game is all about the profit margin. You can make up to 30 to 50%, or if you do the right calculations as we did on the car, we can make somewhere between 50 and 100% profit on a car. So if we buy a car that's worth 3,000 and we buy it for, let's say, well, you know, if we buy a car for 3,000, we can make it worth maybe 4,500 and sell it for that. So we made 1,500. If we buy a car that is worth 15,000, we might be able to sell it for, I don't know, 22.5, or even double it up. So we make a lot more money with that single car. The percentage is the same, but you make more money because it was worth more money. So I always go for the most expensive cars, because the effort that you have to put in is the same. You have to clean the car, you have to get the rust off, you have to replace the plates. But if the car is only worth 4,000, you will only make a minor profit. And if the car is worth 40,000, you will make a lot more profit. So just go for the more expensive cars. That's how you can make some easy money in this game. Hang the flags up, guys. You made it back without hitting anyone. Yes! Actually improving myself. Don't know about that, but I tried. Alright, 24,000, 27,000. There's still money on the parking lot here that we can make some money on. Okay, there we go. These are all busy, I think. Oh no, we have to repair this car still. Alright, but before we're going to continue, I'm going to pause the game for a second. I'm going to put on my be right back screen, because I really have to make a short toilet break, but I will be right back. And I'm back. Sorry for that, but I just had to go. And when you have to go, you have to go. I was wondering if the trailer does have no collision. I have the feeling that the trailer should have crashed into one of the cars. Yeah, the trailer does have collisions, actually. Let me fix this car, and then I can show you. Let's first check what we had to do. The brake caliper right rear and the exhaust muffler. Okay, the brake caliper right rear. So yeah, let's take this off. Check. Yeah, audio is on. Good. But the trailer actually does have collisions. Right, let's take this off. Let's now put on the brake caliper that we need. Then the muffler, and we have a customer waiting as well. I've actually been stuck a few times already with the trailer behind like fencing and stuff like that. So it does happen. Alright, muffler is on, so the car should now drive. We go to the customer. There's one. Hello. Reject. I think we lost one customer. That's now not going to buy a car, but that's okay. Ah, here's another one. Oh, yes, we sold another car.
Yeah.
Let's restore the plates. Let's get this car going. I even, like, right now I had to take a little break to the bathroom, but then I just usually pause the game because I don't want to lose in-game hour time, where now I still have my employees available and stuff like that. That's how my brain works when I play games like this. So I'm really somehow always bound to try and get efficient and stuff, which is, I don't know. That is basically a lot of fun for me, to try and be efficient when I play a game. So I'm not wasting a few hours in-game time because I have to make a little break. No, then I just pause the game. Don't want to miss the option to have one guy do another car at my personnel. Alright, let's go one hole. One, there's another two. Well, it should be 5, so 3. 1, 2, 3. I haven't seen the white vans lately. There's not a lot of white vans at the moment. Normally we get like quite a few vans that we have to fix. Right, we did 4 holes. There's number 5, so all the holes are done. Good. Let's now get this one into position so we can sell it. And talk to the lady. No. While you were away, we had several customers who brought their cars back with complaints. Kev had to deal with them. Well, I gave him a wrench in the channel for a reason, so I hope he used it well. Warranty ends as soon as you sign the buying contract, so, you know, that's it. I told you not to look under the hood. 29,000, nice. So we still have some good money inbound. We actually sell these. Now, let me go to this for a second, because if we are fast, we can get this one cleaned before the lady leaves in 10 minutes. Yes, please. Sorry, you have some overtime today. So, let's take a look at the trailer. Here I go. Let me drive, and let me drive close to this. So now, see, it'll get hooked up, and now I can use the gas, but I can't go anywhere. So, the trailer does hook up. There must be, I think, some area for where it won't hit, but usually it does. And of course, there's the backspace, and you'll be put next to the same road, and the traffic is reset. So there is a way to fix stuff if it goes horribly wrong. You just hit backspace, and that's what happens. But the trailer does get stuck, actually. So great work ethic, as Karen. Yeah, well, she doesn't have a choice, but reject. Can you hit other cars with it and then with the car on the trailer? I guess so. I think we'll be getting a new car soon somewhere, and then we can try that. Let's just help these customers, and then we go inside to find a new car, and then we can just try it out. Alright, let's go get a car. No, drivable doesn't matter. The visual condition matters. 14,000. Alright, is that far away? Not too far. It's drivable. That's nice. Alright, so we have a car set that we can try and pick up. It's not too far. Let's see if we can hit others with it. But first help these customers out. No, people, you have to pay top dollar or leave. Okay, so let's now go pick up that car. We'll just ignore the customers for a bit. +1 for every return. They got a week in Stoke as a bonus. That'll teach them not to come back. Nice. Alright, so here's the car. Have to set up the deal first, of course, but I like to just park it already. Now this car is drivable, so we can just drive it on there, so that should be easy. This car is worth 17,000. She's trying to sell me for 14. This is a good deal. 13.1. Okay. So let's get it on here. There we go. Alright, now let's take a look. What happens if we just drive really close to this one? And can we now get the car hooked on? See, it did bounce, but there is a little bit of area where it can actually pass through it. Let's see if we can replicate what we just did. So it will hit. See, it will hit, but it will just move the car. So the trailer doesn't really move. That car will just move. That's probably why I didn't notice it. So it does hit, but the other car gets moved and not really my trailer. Alright, well, we tried that out and found out. Let's take this little detour here. I'm so hoping at some point then we can get a camper like this and make it work and repair it. That would be so much fun. I think there's still a lot that they could add into this game. Or that you can just find an off-road car somewhere that you can then pick up and completely repair and stuff. But hey, nice questions, people. Good questions as well. So if you have more questions, things you want me to test out or whatever, let me know. I'll try them. No worries with that. It's 30 minutes and then the shop closes. That will give us time to just pick up a few more cars. Okay, let me check. This one had one exhaust hole, I believe. So if we fix that first, we have already done that. We can also use the... No. I was going to use the odometer on it, not that. Can I replace the... I still have... No, I have no license kits anymore. Okay. Let's use the odometer on this one. Nope. That's it. Okay, let's fix the one hole that we found. See, there's one hole, so hopefully we can find that easily. Yep. Sometimes you're lucky, sometimes you're not. Okay. Oh, let's get it into position here. Okay. Now the van is ready. At least it's repaired. So it should be all good. Let's check for holes in the exhaust. No holes in the exhaust. Some parts are actually quite good. And I think we can still do the odometer. Now, let's do a little test, because this is something that I've been looking at for a while. I'm going to type this in chat. The car is now worth 20. Are we back? I think... Oh, I did that while I typed the numbers in. I should not use the numerical keyboard for that. So it only got... It not even got extra 100 extra in worth by dialing it back 3,000 miles. So you don't get a lot of extra value for it. But in the end, extra value is extra value. It's free extra value. And... in doubling up the value, even if it's only 500 at some point that you might get out of it, you do make slightly extra money on it, but it's not a lot. So we should keep in mind that if we don't use the odometer at some point, we're just pumping through the cars and getting them ready by the personnel. It's not a bad thing because we don't lose that much value. I would actually think that it would have a bigger impact on the price. Can we do 32,000? Yes. Ooh, look at how much money is waiting for us. But I'm a bit surprised it's actually that low. I would say it would be a little bit more money. Right, are there other expensive cars? 13,000, not too far from here. Let's schedule a meeting. We also have to get some new number plates so that we can keep patching those up. So let's get those. We still have 60,000 now. And there's over 100, I think around 120,000 standing in the parking lot if we sell that also. We have plenty of money, so that's not an issue. Not much difference, not worth the effort. Yeah, I think so. It's not much difference, so probably... well, it's a small effort to do. I mean, the odometer is just you get it out. And this car only dialed back 3,000 miles. Sometimes we get to do a 30,000 miles. So maybe we should try it on a car where we actually dial it back like 30,000 and see what the impact is on that. Maybe it has a bigger impact then, and that will actually really increase the value. You know what we can do? Let's scan this car. This car is now worth 5,103, but there's hardly any work done on it. But if we use the odometer, see, we can dial this back probably quite a bit more. Oh yeah, we're dialing this back way more. Okay, there we go. Let's go to the scanner. Check the last report. See? Now we add it, because it just changes what it's giving. It was worth 5,103, and it's now worth 6,000. So we dialed this one back, I think, 80,000? And now the value that's added is 900. And if we double the total value of the car, that's worth it. So... It is worth it if you can dial it back the big numbers. It's just not worth with the small numbers. That's what we know now. Nice. So we are really learning about how the game works. That's cool. It would be nice if you had to repair body damage but had to buy the parts separate. Yeah. Yeah, I think there's still a lot of options that they can add into the game. Like right now, if we replace the parts, it doesn't really do something with the value of the car. Now, I guess that's done for game balancing purposes. Otherwise, everybody will just do a few cars and you make a ton of money because you change all the parts. But maybe they can do something where you have different types of... parts, like you have the normal parts, or you have the sports version parts, or you have, you know, and then with that you can differentiate a bit, and that will change the value. So if you put sports parts on a sports vehicle, then it will be worth more money. But if you do it on a normal vehicle, it won't make a difference or something like that. But maybe that it's just getting things too complicated. Looks like a Chevrolet Malibu. Oh yeah, I don't know enough about cars to know that kind of stuff, so I can't help you with that. I do believe this car is drivable, so let's find out. Because I think we can just drive this where it has to go. This is called the Phantom Ortega, and I guess they're not allowed to use real names in the game? I don't actually know how that works, but I think that's probably the case. There we go. But yeah, it's nice. There's a lot of nice cars in the game, actually, I think. Okay, we have one part to repair. But hey, we have the machine, so why not? Let's do it. Now we have to get more cars again. It's nighttime now. We have until the morning to get a few more cars, so... Malibu. Oh, are you thinking about the drink, Kev? 13, 12, 14. So there is still some money out here. Let's schedule a meeting. This one is not drivable. It's a bit further out. But hey, there's money there. And this one is also not drivable. Not too far out. So let's get these 3 cars. Fix them up. And we'll be doing quite nicely, I think, tomorrow. Now, right now, we only need to sell around 10 more cars to get to the next level. We have 4 ready in the parking lot. We have 3 ready at the back. We get 3 more here. That's 10 cars. So then we might already be there. But we also made a lot of money. Okay. Could also be time for an email soon where we get to hear that we can find another car somewhere. And we can also just drive to the junkyard, see if there is a good car out there now. Alright, this is just a suspension pin. It's worth 15,500. She's asking 13 and 3. Let's go 12. Yes. Yeah, that's money. It's worth 15.5. We bought it for 12 and 0.2, so that's good. Let's bring this baby home. Not so sissy. Getting in touch with my feminine side. Well, Kev, don't let anybody tell you that something is sissy or whatever. People should just do whatever they love and whatever they want. And if you drink something that somebody else thinks is not manly enough or something, that's just telling you about the insecurity of others. Just do whatever you want. Everybody should do that. Alright, let's fix this car up and then pick up the next. I have to pay the bills later on. Otherwise our employees won't work. Suspension pin, I believe. But I think... Oh yeah, it's not in there. So we have to just put it in. Suspension pin, right front. Let's screw it in. Oh, I'm so happy that we now have a easy view with this and not have the camera moving all the time. This is so much better. Is it good now? Yes, it is. All right. I like these mirrors. They're cool. Why not fix the holes as well? Oh, sorry. Are there holes? I missed that. Smart PSV, thanks. I can get even more efficient. There's no holes in the car, so... can't do that right now. But yeah, that would be a good thing if there were. But they're not in at the moment. Apparently not all the cars have holes in their exhaust. Nice. Alright, let's pick up the next car. Let's do the one that's furthest out so that the next one is a bit closer. To get them both anyway, so it doesn't really matter, but that's what we're doing at the moment. So, how has your Monday and Tuesday been, people? Out here today it was 27 degrees, very humid, it was not really nice. But I think tomorrow will just be 24, and from then on they predict at least a week with only like 21 degrees, and then 12, 13 during the night, and... from Thursday on, there might be some rain and stuff every now and then. So, the warm... Oh, there's 2 exhaust holes in this one, so let's remember that. There's a brake caliper right front and a shock absorber that we need to install. Yeah, let's just get this one for 11. I don't know. But yeah, the weather is slowly turning into less summery and a little bit more... I don't know. For me, it's better if it's not like 27, very humid. So I like that. So what's it for you like, Kev? I guess it's pretty warm today again. But will you have some better temperatures soon? Sorry, I did not see that, but I was asking myself why you do not do it normally since you are being efficient. Yeah, I still have stuff to learn, PSV. That's basically it. Trying to be efficient, but apparently not so efficient. So, braking. Should be doing that. I'm back. Was busy shooing my sister off the house. Oh, wow. Guess you have a great relation with your sister. No, just joking. How's she doing? Hope all is well there, and happy to have you back. Right, there we go. Let's park this car now. This one had 2 holes in it, so let's make sure we fix those. Oops. Have to steer the other way this time. There we go. Let's use the car lift. 20 sue today, dropping to 23, and then 20 showers due. Ah! Well, out here, it isn't too bad with nature at the moment, but it can definitely use some good rain. And I can use some cooler temperatures. So I'm happy with what's coming. Although I read that in the Alps, in Italy and Switzerland and stuff, they're really predicting some bad weather. Brake caliper right front. That's where we have to go now. So I hope everybody there will be okay. There was like code red, big thunderstorms and stuff. Is that in your area, PSV? I believe it's on one side of the mountains, probably the Italian side. So I don't know. Are you safe? Are you good there, or do you also get the big storms? I think they're coming in from France and then moving over Italy, Switzerland, and then at some point we'll go to Slovenia and stuff. So right, there should be 2 holes, but we might just check that soon. Let's just go over this, see if we can find any already. Not really, but yeah, there's 2 holes. That's 1. Repair machine is ready. Well, with only 1 item to repair, so that wasn't a tough one. She's leaving here happy because she took my clothes. Haha, that's always nice. Right, we found the other hole. It's on this side. That's fixed. So now this car is completely fixed. Let's get it lowered. We still have 1 car to pick up, but we also have an email. Usually that means that there's another wreck found that we can pick up, so we're going to do that too. Starting to get a little bit of a line here with cars, but that's okay. That's okay. Oh, it's nice if you can. She can take over your clothes and stuff. That's good. That's good. As long as it's just the clothes, I guess. Let's see. 16,000, no holes. It's in. Oh, this is drivable actually. It's in bad condition, but the car's drivable, so that's good. 14,000. Let's go with 13. How about 13.1? Accept. So now we're almost out of money. We only have 1,000 left, which will put me in. Oh shoot! Now we have a problem because I can't pay my employees, I think. So we probably just have to pay the employees and not the other bills, and then we have to sell a car and then make sure that we can pay all the bills. But if you don't pay your employees, they won't work, so we really have to pay those. We can wait with the other bills, that's fine. Oh, I'm living in the Jura. We will get some rain, but I'm approximately 50 meters above the next little river. I would flood the whole region before I get wet on my house. Ah, okay. Earthquakes are the biggest danger here. Oh, okay. Okay, well that's good to know, because they were predicting like 200 millimeters of water in some areas that would fall in a matter of hours. And 200 millimeters, that's actually a lot of water. I mean, even if you live on a mountain and that falls on your head, then you can still get some really bad weather. Alright, so were there any holes? I already forgot. Take a loan. Yeah, that's a very good suggestion. If I need to, I will do that, yeah. I sometimes forget about the fact that we can take a loan. I usually start with it in the beginning, of course, because it can get you into the more expensive cars. Which is helpful because you make a lot more money fast with the big expensive cars. But then I forget to use them later on, because usually I don't need them anymore. And right now it's just a good thing because we have so many cars ready to be processed and sold that we're actually doing good in that regard. Okay, let's go check what we can pay. If I can pay the employees. Worker salary. Oh, we can easily pay the workers. We can even pay everything. Okay, nice. As soon as the repair machine really starts to kick in, it will use a lot of power. And that will raise the... oh, we have to read the email. That will raise the amount of money that we have to spend. So some days when I really use the repair machine a lot... I sometimes get up to like 7,000 in bills to pay because of the energy bill. Might be nothing, but I swear I heard clicking near the burnt wreckage out past the junk piles behind your dealership. Looks abandoned and all, but best regards, Bob. Okay, thanks, Bob. Okay, we can see it on the map. It's that way, but if we click the minimap, it will disappear. So we just have to take the car and try and find it. But there is an abandoned vehicle somewhere behind our lot. I can't get out of the lot, I think, that way, because there'll be fencing all around. So we have to find a way to that abandoned car. But we have the time. We have no money to buy new cars. We have nothing else to do because our employees will do the rest of the job. So let's just try and find this car and bring it home while we wait for the employees to arrive. And if we really have nothing more to do, we can just go to sleep. Oh wow, there's a big pile of junk stuff here. Look at this. Ah, there it is. Look at this. There's the car. So I guess most of you by now know the drill. It's usually in very bad shape. See, it's in really bad shape. But is this worth 17.8 already? So if we fix this one up, we're gonna make a lot of money on this, and it's a free car. So all we have to do is get in it. Now it is my car. I'm going to already restore the plates. Now we're going to pick it up. So this is one of those cars that we can make a lot of money on as soon as we get the full workshop available, so that we can fully fix a car with an employee. But this is nice. 40 to 60 millimeters predicted here. Well, that's still quite a lot if that's folding in a day. Ooh, look, we have a nice ramp here. We can use the ramp and get onto the store. Look at this. Does it work? 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 Woo! I've never done that before. Whoa. I guess that was, that counts as drunk driving if you do that kind of stuff. But that was interesting. Road dog parked up drinking beer. Oh yeah, I don't know. I don't know if he can park like that when he drinks beer. It was parked up pretty nicely, so I'm not sure. Wow, we actually jumped onto the lot. That was nice. I know there's a few more places where we could actually jump, but for now, let's just go to sleep and speed this up a bit, because we're done for now. And I want to get to a new day. Day 11, we are out of money. But then on the other hand, if we check the adverts, we have 32 plus 29 is 51, 55, 75. So we have more than 100,000 ready to be sold. So I think we're good. I think we're good. You need a ramp on your side now. Get out the back. Yeah, that would be nice. Would be nice if we could build stuff. I think that's something that this game can also use. More ways to customize your buildings, you know? So, now I have no say over the coloring and stuff. What if I want to make the name car wash in green or whatever? I think they can, at some point, once an area is fully upgraded, I think you should have options to make them look nicer and customize them a bit to your own liking. I think that could be a lot of fun. Those are also ways that we can improve the game, I guess. Alright, so in half an hour the first employees should come. We can already have customers. Yes, there are. Hello, you take the car. Yay! We have 24,000 again. 105 reputation. Nice. I'm going to put the this car right here. I mean, this looks like a beauty. I like it. Let's keep it there. Hopefully we can sell something soon. Make more money. 3,391 reputation. So we're getting close to the next upgrade. Especially if we can run all these cars through the system. That will be handy. And of course, again, thank you all for being here. It is so much appreciated. I mean, I just had some extra time and I thought, why not stream? Because it's a lot of fun and then you will show up. That is so nice. So thank you a lot for that. Hope you enjoy it too and don't regret spending your time here. We also need a car to be washed soon, but you know what? Let's get this car into the washing area first so that we can put both of these people to work. Otherwise, she's just waiting there. Alright, you get to work. You go get to work. Now they're both busy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cars. Okay, 5 cars. There's 2 standing here. 1 inside. 3. Okay, that's 8. That's nice. Reject. That's not what it's worth. So I hope the stream runs smoothly. Graphics are okay. It's I'm really happy with the upgrades on my computer. They seem to hold out very well. They seem to do a great job. Things seem to have really improved as well, so I'm happy with that. Okay. Yay. Will you sell me the car? Buy me the car? Nope. Nope, nope. Always fun to watch and cause some mayhem. Yeah, well, you know, and I think it was nice because we tested out some stuff for the game. We had some fun. We actually made our first jump now, so it's really nice. I like it. And I never really tested the odometer, and now we know that it, on short runs, like with only a few thousand miles off, it doesn't really pay out. But as soon as we get to scave off 30,000 kilometers, then it really adds to the value. So that's great. It's good to know that kind of stuff. Okay, are you almost ready? 23 seconds, okay. Let's see, hopefully this guy wants to buy the soccer mom van. Nope, he doesn't. Okay, bye. Sometimes cars sell at the blink of an eye, and sometimes they're just not really selling. 5, 4, 3. Plus, now you can play City Skylines 2. Yes, that's true. That's true. Well, I mean, I streamed this on my old PC, like my very old PC, and I was like getting very low frame rates and stuff because it was way too hard for it. Now, my computer doesn't even have to put in an effort, it seems like. And that goes for a lot of games. So I think in quite a few other streams, I can actually pull off better quality than I had. I just need to learn more about quality settings and stuff, which I'm reading into. But I think overall for the channel we can do better graphics and stuff. Like I can play everything on Ultra now, Ultra graphics, and that's fun and things go smoothly. And I think if you watch a game like this, that is way nicer than when you get all these hiccups or graphics look not so good because my computer can't hold up. I mean, if you take the time to watch a streamer, it really helps if the streamer has a good computer and can really pull off good graphics. It just really adds to the whole feel of the thing, at least in my opinion. So this is also something. We can open the trunk in cars because basically if we have a car, we can use it as our own. I mean, I always use the truck, but I can also just use this car and switch that one over to this one and use this one as my own car, which is nice. But they could also do some finds into the trunk so that it's worth actually checking the trunk. Sometimes you find a few car parts or something like that. I think those are things that they can add to the game too. And maybe even sometimes you find, I don't know, something valuable or whatever. Just to make it a little bit more fun in the game or get some, I don't know, maybe you can find a poster that you can put up in your shop or things like that. With that card, you can play everything on Ultra. Yep, that's true. That's true. Find old stinking cheese. Ooh, well, you know, old cheese is good. A lot of cheeses that actually stink are pretty good cheeses, so I would be happy with an old stinky cheese. As long as there's no bad mold on it, only good mold, then I'm good with it. Alright, we got another car ready. I don't know if we already have the next one up here too. Oh, almost. Almost. Let's help a client and then go and switch over the cars. 29,000. Deal. Alright, bye-bye. 119 reputation. Nice. They actually... we get a little bit more reputation than we got before. So that's good. I think we checked all these cars for holes and stuff. So that's all done. Yes. So we can now just sell this one. Check abandoned car trunks and find new limbs or a stash of drugs. Yeah, something like that. And then, you know, you call... you go to the hospital and you sell the limbs for practicing. And then you make a bit of money on it or something like that. I mean, that's fun. Or that you find some secret government documents in the trunk. And then you start to extort the government and make good money on it. I mean, why not? Another car, 26,000. We bought it for 13, so that's another 100%. I like it. Woo-ha! Yeah, but that's not working out, so bye, sir. Alright, let's get the next car out here. So take this one, get it cleaned. We don't have the paint shop yet, so can't do any different colorings. Yes, please do the bodywork. Okay, we have a customer waiting. They changed the waiting times. Customers were always waiting very long. They made that a bit shorter, so cannot wait too long to go to customers. So keep that in mind. 26,000. Yay! Alright, partner. Well, I think with all of this, we might actually have the money to buy the next upgrades. And then quite quickly also get the money for the fuel tanker that we need to start our own fueling depot. So, all in all, we're doing okay. No, lady, that's not enough money. It's a lot of running around, though. That's why I want an option where I can just hire somebody that... does this for me, so drives car from one station to another so that it turns into a continuous stream of stuff instead of me having to go back and forth just to drive this car a few meters and get it ready so that the guy will do the rust. I think they can really improve the game in that. Only in the highest levels, so right now it's good that we have to do it on our own, but as soon as we reach level 10 we should have somebody that does that for us. We don't have too many... too many customers inbound, so it's slow, but we'll see. A government person would never leave sensitive documents in public place for just anybody to find. I think I've been reading quite a lot of that lately about people finding NATO sensitive documents in public restrooms on airports and stuff, so I don't know. Like garages and bathrooms. Well, I mean, if you go to an airport and you leave it in the airport, I think that's a bit crazy. Of course, if you have your own car and you leave something in the trunk of your car... and your car gets stolen or something, then I can understand that you lose it. If you sell the car and it's still in there, that would be quite dumb. But, I mean, if you just have it in your car, somebody steals your car and find those documents, then yeah, I can somehow get into that. Of course, not with very sensitive documents, but you go to an airport, you have something in your hand, you go to the toilet, you walk out without the stuff that you had in your hand, nobody notices, your aides don't notice and stuff, and then... the cleaning person comes in and finds the documents and is like, oh wow, I found documents here. Oh wow, we're selling some cars by now. Almost all the cars are sold. That's a bit weird to me, I mean... but hey, that's just me. Luckily I don't have to work with that sensitive stuff, so... can we do 30,000? Yes, we can. That's another good amount of money that we can make. And only 404 reputation to go. which is not that bad. I think we can really do that with the cars that we have right here. We just have to make sure that we sell them all. But if we can sell them all today, we can get the next upgrades going. Now, I do like the fact that you have to put an effort into the game in a sense that you can't get all the upgrades in a few hours. So it takes longer and longer to get the upgrades, but it's worth it and it's fun. And we make some nice money in the process. So it's not like you play 2 hours, you get up to level 5, then you play another 2 hours, you're up to level 8, and then you play another 2 hours and the game is done. We now really have to put in an effort. So that's nice. You seem to have a really responsible government. Where do you live? On the moon? If you lose sensitive stuff in the toilet, then you have too much travel allowance since you got too drunk. Well, you know, I lose stuff in the toilet all the time, but that's supposed to be there, so I don't know. It all depends on what you lose, I mean. Let's see, is there another car that we can get in bad condition that actually will make us some money? It's treated and it's drivable, but it's pretty far out. But it's a nice van, and we know we can make good money on vans, so let's get that one. This one is pretty close. It's not drivable, but it's 15,000. That's nice money. This one is 16,000. It's also not too far, but it's drivable. I think soon enough we'll be getting some extra cars again. We have nothing to sell at the moment. We have these guys busy. He is busy for another 20 seconds. She's busy for... Oh, she's done. Hello. Our governments are brilliant, and as soon as I'm allowed crayons and they undo my petticoat, I will vote for them. Oh. Alright, you wash up that one. Let's do a final check on this one. Yep, no exhaust holes and stuff. Good. Let's get this one ready to be sold. Okay, let's get the pictures up. I'm not going to put this one up for sale yet, because at this point we don't really have customers in. Oh, that was bad. I just hit that pole. Let's pick up one of the cars so that we can get it into the mix and have our people work on it. We need it. The more cars, the better. This is where my efficiency brain really kicks in. I'm like, oh man, I have so much things to do, so many cars to drive around and stuff. I want to find more efficient ways to both pick up cars all day and have the shop running and stuff, but probably my efficiency will already help if I learn how to drive. But that's a whole different story. But yeah, it's I mean, right now the shop is not really doing anything, and I hate that. Alright, this car is actually drivable. 15,000. He asks 16, so I'm gonna go 14. And there were 14.7, and we actually made money. Nice. Okay, there we go. Let's go back. I think we're slightly too far away, so there will be no more customers. But since we're not selling a car, there won't be customers anyway, so that won't be a problem. Ooh, like that car. Like the window at back. Cool car. Alright, apparently our car's not so strong anymore. Why is that? It's only going 43. We were able to go 450 earlier on. Alright, well, you know what? Let's take a shortcut here. Let's lose the car. I think we need to refuel soon. Now let's get our cars all in the mix, and then I can put up the ad for the other car. See, because this guy is now ready. There we go. Let's get this one ready for Karen. Let's put this one in here. We still have to check this one for holes in the exhaust, but at least he can now go to work. I think she's now ready. Yes, so then we can have a second car up for sales soon. Yep, hello. Please wash it. Oh, she's completely done already. That car's already clean. Oh, we did that one already. Ah, that's it. Okay. Well, let's put this one up. Let's take a few pictures. Actually, can I now put up ads in here? No. Okay. Can't put up ads on the computer. So on the laptop, we really have to go to the computer. So let's do that. Let's get in here, set up the 2 ads, and then we'll put in the 3rd car as well. But at least once these ads are on, they can come in. 21,000. All right, I think we can do 25. Yes. New ad, that one. 21, so let's do 25, 24 and a half. I really like to keep the green bar in between the 7s. That's the biggest chance that you get that you sell it relatively quickly, and I like that. Okay, let's get this 3rd car out there. And then it's time for us to pick up another car to keep everyone busy, I guess. Let's take pictures, help the customer, and put this one up for sales. No sir, that's not the right price. Alright people, I'll probably be streaming for right around another 9 minutes. Then it has been 2.5 hours, which I think is a good moment to, at that point, start ending the stream. And at some point I need to go to bed as well. I mean, wifey's working already again. She's home, but of course I have to take care of little one during the days. Today we won't be... she was actually staying at my parents last night and today. They just brought her home right before she had to go to bed, so that was nice. But tomorrow I'll be spending my time with little one. Later this week, probably go to the zoo with her. Just have a little daddy kiddo trip. Wifey has to work, so I can do that. But tomorrow I have to actually work a little bit. I have to do a funeral, a very short one, but I actually have... Oh man, I hate this. I'm talking and I'm trying to drive, which is going horribly wrong. I have to do a very short funeral, but there's nobody available. And of course I was not available because I have to take care of little one. But they called if I could make some time, and I could make it work so that I can do the funeral and then be home in time and have somebody here that takes care of little one for a short while. So that should be okay. So yeah, that's what I'll be doing. And of course tomorrow evening we're going to stream. I'm thinking of continuing with Anno because we had fun like that. We had built up a nice town already, and I think it's time to colonize other islands as well now and get some... Wow. I think we hit something with the trailer and then got back into it. So, it's, I'll be probably doing more Anno tomorrow. But yeah, I'd really like to spend a lot of time with little one and make sure that she and I have a good connection, which we do, so that's what I'll be busy with for a bit. Short funeral, we stayed buried for a month. Well, we actually had 2 dig-ups last week. So, 2 people that had to be dug up and put in another grave, actually. That happens sometimes. Not a lot, but it happens sometimes. The brake disc right front and the battery. Battery, we have to lower the car. Right front. Front right, yeah, there we go. But yeah, that happens. Or one had to be relocated to a foreign country. So we had to dig it up and then it's relocated to a foreign country for a refuneral, basically. And another one will go into a family grave now. So that happens. But yeah, with short funerals, I mean that there's no service and stuff on the burial site. So they do that elsewhere. So all I have to do is go there. When they come in, I check the paperwork. And that's it. And then we do the actual burial. And then we're done. So that's not a lot of work. So... like when I have to do a whole full service and stuff, that's a lot of work. And I have to really put that in, and I'll be busy for 2 hours. But this is, if all goes fast and they haven't got much to say at the actual burial itself, I could be done in 10 minutes. Yeah. That's what I mean with a short funeral. My friend got cremated. It was only a chance of a smoking hot body. Yep. Okay, both our employees are working. This is nice. Not a lot of people coming in to buy cars though, unfortunately. We have to get some gas with the car and then we can pick up the last car. And I think if we do all of that now, our employees can also work on that. So let's get some gas first and then pick up the last car that we found. We still have 165,000. And if we sell 2 cars, we can get the upgrades. I think right now we can actually get the upgrades and maybe still have money for the fuel truck. But I'm not 100% sure. I think I would like a little bit more money before we do that, because I could be that we can do 2 upgrades this time. But they'll actually cost us quite a bit of money. There we go. Let's get this out. Let's close. When I die, they can just dump me in a ditch. I'll never know. True, but we will know, and we will not let that happen. Plus, you have to be buried a certain amount of feet under the ground, otherwise it's not legal. So I'll have to find you a deep ditch then and cover it up. But no, we're going to make you have a nice funeral. Then I'll try to get your computer or something. Pick up 2 bodies. Yeah, you make 1 late funeral bill payment and you're brutal. Yeah. Oh, that will be something. You pay the funeral in a few terms, you miss 1 term, and then they come up with a hearse in front of your house with the dug up casket in it, and they're like, you have to pay now or we're dumping it somewhere. You already dug it up. Yeah, that's not happening. There's actually those things are actually taken care of quite well in the Netherlands. So that stuff like digging up because somebody doesn't pay never happens. But for instance, if you die and there's no money and there's no relatives to be found, then the city will pay for your funeral, basically. And of course, there won't be any special things. It will just be a burial. But the state pays all, the city pays all of that. So you'll get a grave. You'll be buried there. We'll do that with the utmost respect. Of course, nobody can talk and stuff. Only the funeral, the guy that's there. But no family and stuff, because then there's family. And they have to pay for it. So sometimes it happens that families don't have money, and usually it's a case of, you know, some distant uncle who was living all his life alone, nobody ever visited, that died, and then they try to find family to have them pay for the funeral, and then families stay silent and they don't visit because then they don't have to pay for it, and they don't have to pay for an uncle that they didn't know. But on the other hand, you don't get to say in what's happening, you don't get a say in where somebody's buried, and you can't be there at the funeral. Usually, sometimes you can, but mostly not. So that's the downside to it. But it happens that people just choose to stay under the radar and hope that nobody finds them, so that they can basically they don't have to pay for the funeral then, and the city does. So that happens. No. That wasn't good because it's not placed in the right position. Yes, let's put it back. Now it's good. There we go. There we go. But now it's almost time, and we still have to shuffle the cars around to keep them busy. So let's get this one. Let's at least do this one. Won't they sell his goods if they have them pay for it? No, because usually that's not worth a lot. It happens a lot. I mean, usually it's older people that it happens to. And like if they live in an elderly home and they have only very few belongings and stuff, then that doesn't really pay for it. So it's usually more expensive to get people out there to tax all of that and to get to know how much it's worth and then make sure that it gets sold. So that doesn't really add up. So they will try to find direct relatives which is usually just done by going through the administration of the city and stuff, and do the basic administration. Fortunately, in the Netherlands, we have a very good administrative system, so you can find out a lot about people if you go into those systems. But no, they won't usually go like sell all your belongings and stuff. They might do that if you really have plenty. So if you have a big bank account, then basically the one will pay for its own funeral if there's nobody. So they will assign somebody that runs the funeral. And if you have insurance, then the insurance company will pay for it. But then, of course, the city doesn't have to pay for it. But if you don't have money and there's no way to get your money easily, then the city will pay for it, your funeral. So what's wrong with this car? This car can actually drive, so why did I put it up here? I don't know. Could have had it cleaned, but we didn't. Alright, we have customers, which is good, because then we can get the upgrades going if we sell these cars. No. And no, please come on, sell these cars. I want to get better the workshop upgrade. But yeah, usually it's just not worth trying to sell the few belongings that people have. Oh, do we actually have the paint booth? Oh, we have the paint booth. I totally forgot about it. Alright, let's get this car ready out here. We don't need it back there. We have a customer waiting. We have a car ready. Nice. I take it if the relative refuse to pay, they cannot be forced to do. That depends then on how close of a relative you are, I believe. So, no, this is not the... Is this the car that was made ready? Yeah, it is. So I think if, like, my brother dies, I could actually have a problem. If in case there's no money, they could come for me, I believe, but... in most cases, they won't do too much effort on it. But the other side is that you have no say in stuff. So a lot of people will still pay for it then. Because you want a say in stuff and you want a proper funeral and things like that. So that's usually what happens then. So, but nowadays, if you want like a burial and a funeral and stuff, it will... quickly cost up to like 10,000-12,000 euros. If you do a cremation, it's a bit cheaper. And it depends, of course, like with that you get like somebody that comes to your house, they help you out, you get a service, you get guests afterward that can get a coffee and stuff like that. Then you'll pay up to 10,000-12,000 euros. It can be cheaper, but then you miss out on all those nice perks and you don't get a piece of cake afterwards. So it all depends on what you want and stuff. There's a lot possible. Not sure if it's efficient to buy cars during the day while you have cars to sell. You miss customers. Yeah, but the customers can come until 8, so that's okay. And having my workers not doing anything half the day is also not very efficient. But I'm still looking into what's the most efficient way. So what I did in my practice game is I only bought cars that were within the radius of 200 meters from the store, because then the customers coming in won't get despawned and reset, and then they will only start to come in again as soon as you arrive at the lot. So that helped, because then they will still keep walking here. If we go more than 200 meters away now, they will all despawn, and when we get back close, they still have to come walking down the street and then get in here. So that's where most of the difference lies at this point. So yeah, it could be more efficient if we only get cars close. That can really make a difference. That's true. 10k for digging a hole. Thanks, you found a new profession. No, that's not 10k for digging a new hole. And you have to remember, the average money a funeral guy takes right now. So if you are the one fully arranging the funeral, so somebody dies, you make a call to the funeral director, he comes at your place, or you do it by phone. That also happens nowadays. Is somewhere between 1,500 and 2,500 to 3,000 euros. That's the price just for the guy to arrange everything. But for instance, in the city where I live, if you want to have a general grave, so you we have these pre-dug holes with concrete where you can put 4 people in one hole. It's just a general grave, so you don't really get to say where you are. You're just next in line. You get put on top of the other one and on top until it's full, and then we go to the next one. For that, you already pay 3,200 euros, and it will be good for 15 years. So, and after that, you might be removed. So that's already quite expensive. And if you want to sell cards to people, letting them know that you died so that they can come to your service, that costs money. Renting a place where you want to hold a service costs money. If you want a priest or whatever, that costs money. So, but yeah, if you are a self-employed worker, your salary for every funeral will be somewhere between 1,500 and 2,500 usually, which is nice. I mean, if you do 1 funeral a week, you make 2,000 a week, basically. Because all the other costs the people will pay for, so that's a nice price. So yeah, there is money to be made. That's why there's a lot of people working in the funeral business, as well as a lot of cowboys doing that. Alright, we didn't sell the cars that I wanted to sell. Now the day is over, so should probably have listened to PSV and made sure that I just sold cars so that we could now upgrade the place, but it's okay. It's okay. We did quite okay, I think. I mean, we've sold money. We have almost made it to level 8, and that will speed things up because then we can probably unlock that. So get the cars fully repaired. But yeah, it's interesting. But the 10k is not for digging a hole. The 10k is for everything. The whole package completely done. That's what the 10k is for. So tin of lighter fuel and a match not allowed for cheap cremations. No, true. You could not have listened to me since I was too late with my input. Oh well, you know, just like to give you some credit. You gave some good advice. But yeah, it's actually a case that some of the older cremation centers now actually struggle with the fact that people get bigger and bigger. And then I don't mean taller, I really mean bigger, which is some of the older ovens are not made for people's sizes nowadays, which sometimes means that people won't even fit in the furnace, or that they have to use a lot more fuel to actually get the cremation done than they would have normally. So those are things that actually raise the price quite a bit. So there's a lot of stuff involved in the funeral business. But enough about that and enough about this for now, because it has been almost 10 minutes past 10:30. So it's been 2 hours and 40 minutes of streaming. I think this is a good moment to put this lovely stream to an end. So thank you all very much for the fun. Thanks for being here. I very much appreciated it. I loved all the nice chats and of course all you nice people. Thanks so much. I wish you all a great rest of your evening. Sleep well later on. Have a good rest of the week. Might catch you tomorrow if I'll be streaming Anno 1800. And if not, well, then have a great rest of the week. Thanks so much for popping in. You have a lot of fun with Farming Sim, Jon Taylor. I'm actually going to buy Farming Sim nowadays and then get into it so that I can play that too. I would love to get into that. So maybe I'll ask you advice for that game at some point. So I'll see you all later. Thank you, Hiradev. Much appreciated. Thanks, Laura. Thanks for the lurk. Hope you have a good one. Say hi to your kids and hubby. You say hi to your mom and Adam, Hiradev. And I'll catch you all later. Thanks so much. Love you all. See you soon. But for now, it is a bye-bye. Zwei.